friend, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Hillary and I am currently reading Once Upon a Broken Heart. This is the first book in a trilogy. This is a YA fantasy series that I've had on my shelves for quite a while and have always wanted to read. I don't know, for some reason this was giving me like festive vibes. I don't know if there's any validity to that, but I wanted to read it this month. You may have seen me put this book on my December TBR. It was also in my stack of 10 books to read before the end of the year. I am on chapter 8, 58 pages in. So far, what I know is that this book is about Evangeline Fox, and she is in love with someone named Luke. She finds out Luke is supposed to marry her stepsister Marisol, and she goes to the Fates to try to get them to stop the wedding. She meets Jax, the King of Hearts, I believe, and bargains with him to make the wedding stop. And the way Jax does that is by turning everyone at the wedding into stone. So she finds out that that's what happens and feels horrible. And so she ends up turning to stone instead so that everyone else can be human again. She is then a stone statue for about 6 weeks before she becomes a human again. Where I'm at in the book, she has just become human again. People are seeing her as a hero, but also Luke is nowhere to be found. She did find out that 2 weeks after she was turned into stone, Luke tried to arrange another wedding with Marisol and was attacked by a wolf. So we're finding out maybe Luke doesn't feel the same way about her as she does about him if he's still wanting to marry Marisol. We also saw a note from Luke to Marisol that does seem pretty much like Luke does love Marisol. She's very upset. She's very brokenhearted about this, and on top of that, because she was seen as a hero, her stepmother is using her newfound notoriety as a way to try to get suitors for her. So now she's got random men applying to be her husband, which is gross, and she's not interested. That's as far as I've gotten. I'm definitely interested in the setup to this. It's feeling like a fairy tale kind of story, which I don't always love. But I'm keeping an open mind because I've heard so many people say that they love this, that it's like whimsical and there's a lot of yearning and all of that. So I'm gonna keep going, but just wanted to give you that update. Evangeline's stepmother, Agnes, is very sus. She just told her that she got invited to this ball and that she wanted to take Marisol with her. And it says, but Agnes didn't say a word. She looked vaguely haunted, as if she'd seen a ghost or a glimpse of her own wicked heart. What's up with that? Ooh, like an evil stepmom thing? Is she a witch? Let's see. Oh, we're on part 2. Okay, something I really like is that Evangeline apparently has glittery pink hair, or shimmery pink hair, I'm not sure. And then also, I don't know how well you'll be able to see this. I can't move because of Roscoe. Periodically on the page, we'll see what looks like a newspaper cutout. And I just really like that little formatting detail. We're getting a lot of foreshadowing that maybe this prince at the ball who is looking for a bride is gonna be Jax, who she owes 3 kisses to for the bargain that she made to stop the wedding. She keeps she has bite marks on her arm from Jax, bargain marks, and they keep burning anytime they talk about the prince. So that's my prediction, is that it's gonna be him. Once Upon a Broken Heart. I just got to the end of part 2. So I'm gonna keep this spoiler free. So I'll just give you a few more details, but then just kind of share my reactions in this update. I believe when I last updated you, I talked about the bargain that she made with Jax. She owes him 3 kisses, and that she had been invited to this ball. The Magnificent North, so this map in the front, is where she was when she went to the ball. And Apollo was supposed to be, selecting potential candidates for brides. Well, when she got to the ball, he picked her pretty quickly, and she was suspicious of it and thinking that Jax had something to do with it. I think he made her kiss Apollo as one of her kisses, and she thought maybe by kissing him she had maybe put him under some kind of spell or something like that to be infatuated with her, because he was acting kind of obsessed with her. And so after that, I will say up until that point I was feeling a little bit like this was feeling very young. Sorry, he's eating my hair. This was feeling very young and very much like fairy tale, which isn't always my favorite. But then in part 2, after that, there became more like getting to know the true intentions of each character and some political scheming, and like there's bigger plans at play, and we're starting to learn that and figure out what those are. And so I will say at the end of part 2, I am definitely more intrigued in the story. I was at one point thinking I might just read the first book and not go on to the other books. Now I would be more open to that. We'll kind of see how the next part goes. I am definitely liking where this is going between a lot of the main characters. I'm curious to find out more, so I'm gonna keep going on part 3. All right, late breaking update. I had no idea there were gonna be vampires in this book. What? How did we get here? I just finished Once Upon a Broken Heart, and you know what? I actually really did enjoy this. It took me a bit to get into it and to kind of figure out what the actual style of this book was. I think for some reason I had certain ideas of what this book was about, and I think I was very wrong. There were so many twists that honestly I don't know if I even know what did happen. Like, who was guilty of what? Who am I supposed to trust? Who am I not? I'm pretty confused on that, because there were like several characters where at some points you think they betrayed Evangeline, and then there was another twist and you found out it was actually somebody else. But then I'm like, I'm not exactly sure, are they totally innocent, or like did they still do something bad even if they didn't do that thing? Do I actually believe they didn't do that thing? So I'm quite confused on who I'm supposed to like, who I'm supposed to trust, who actually did what. But I did really enjoy that. I don't want to say too much more because I don't want to spoil anything. But yeah, I did enjoy that, and I will definitely continue to the second book. I actually might just go ahead and start it right now. So I think that's gonna wrap up this vlog. Thank you so much for being here and for watching this video. If you liked it, please give it a thumbs up. And subscribe to my channel to see my videos in the future. I'll see you next time.